So in your time, it's been a couple days, but for me, it's tomorrow. Yeah, it was yesterday when we were here at Disney Springs trying to get the bag for DVC Welcome Home Weeks over at the Gateway to Discovery. Apparently, the bag is only available after noon or starting at noon. So today, we're back. And the plan is to be here until noon, but I have some other stuff that I want to do because there's no way that I came here just for that, and then if it doesn't work out, it's not a productive day, you know? So we've got other stuff going on. I grabbed myself a Disney Springs Halloween guide because maybe we get a treat. I don't know, it just seems like what we should be doing with our day, at least one treat, you know, so that we have something to talk about. But I also want to walk over to Saratoga Springs because one of our channel members asked about the Disney Vacation Club merchandise. They wanted to know what's available right now, so we're gonna wander over there and see what they got. Walking over to Saratoga Springs from Disney Springs is easy as pie for those of you who are wondering like what the deal is with the walk. We're just gonna make our way basically over to the Christmas shop, and then we can dip out and head over to the resort. It's not a very long walk, and we do have to pass the boats on the way. We can get on a boat and take that to the springs, which is like the main area of Saratoga Springs. We can also walk, but it is uphill, so that can suck. But we can also walk a short distance and hop on a bus, and that bus is going to take us one stop up to the springs. So lots of options. It really just depends on how active you want to be, you know? How motivated are you to get your steps in? I'm pretty motivated, so maybe we just walk today. It's also a little early, so the boat won't be running quite yet. I think it starts at 10:30. I'll double check the sign as we pass by, but I think if memory serves me right, it's 10 at the resorts and 10:30 here at Disney Springs. So also, Eat is right here in this general vicinity. I've been wanting to eat there, and I'm thinking maybe we grab lunch there today, but maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But we are here at the Christmas shop, and there's Art of Disney. If we keep going this direction, we'll be able to exit Disney Springs. So that's what we're gonna do. Can you see the guy in the reflective vest? He's blocking the exit. You can catch a rideshare out this way as well, like right before the bridge. Keep an eye out for signs, but let's check the schedule. Yep, boats start running at 10:30 and run until 11:30 p.m. So 10:30 a.m., it's not 10:30 yet, not even 10. So we're walking. It is a nice walk though, so we'll enjoy it together. But also, I'll show you where to catch the bus if you want to hop on the bus and make your way up. Oh look, there's a bird right here. So a few things on our way to the Springs, which is where you're going to find the restaurant. It's also where you're going to find the gift shop and the front desk. The main pool or feature pool is out that way as well. First, I had someone comment and say that I never say my name in videos, and I do every now and again, but I don't start my videos by introducing myself because it just doesn't feel natural to me. I really don't know how to explain it other than by saying that, but my name is Kat. Nice to meet you, especially if you're new here. I know there are a few of you who just recently found us and started following along, so hey, we're glad you're here. Also, that's Kat with a K, just in case you were wondering. Real quick though, if you look this direction, you'll see the Congress Park bus stop. If you follow the path that we were on, you're gonna keep following along on the sidewalk and boom, it's right here. We could hop on a bus here and make our way to the Springs really easily, but like I said, we're gonna walk. By the way, if you follow the Surrey bike traffic signs, you can get exactly where you need to go, especially if you're headed to the Springs like we are today, so we're gonna do that. But anyway, a little bit more about me for those of you who are wondering. We talk a little bit about everything here on the channel. Walt Disney World, Universal, the local area, you know, all that stuff. But my main focus is to try and help you travel better, you know, do whatever it is that you're looking to do with a little less stress, all of that. And we do that using my experience not only here I know a lot of you start traveling and branching out with your family because you came to places like this, but I've also traveled around the country. I lived in Japan. We're gonna be talking about that soon on the channel, so stay tuned for that as well if it's something you're interested in. But a little something about me that you may have guessed based on today's video and our last video is that I'm also a Disney Vacation Club member, and Saratoga Springs is one of my home resorts. The other is Beach Club. Now, full disclosure, Saratoga Springs was never my favorite. Beach Club was, but it's grown on me. I like it more and more as the years progress. But I definitely don't think it's right for everybody. It's a big resort. It's not really near anything outside of Disney Springs, which can be perfect for the right group, but you know what I'm saying? It's not everyone's cup of tea. Still, the people who love it seem to really love it. And I can see why, it's grown on me, you know? But anyway, all right, let's hoof it up the hill and make our way into the gift shop because we are almost there. By the way, this is the Springs bus stop, which is the last bus stop for Saratoga Springs. After this stop, they head to the park. So, grab a bus from somewhere else in the resort, get off here, easy access to the food and shop and all that good stuff. All right, let's turn this corner and walk up this hill. Whew, we made it. A little sweaty, but it is humid, so it's all part of it. For the record, this walk took us about 19 minutes, just under a mile. So not too bad. And I think I'm walking at a pretty average pace, but it might take a little bit longer if you're walking at more of like a family pace, you know, like slowly strolling. Perfect place for that too, though, because it's a nice walk. We also kind of walked the back way. You could also walk along the water, which is nice as well. Definitely recommend. But I'm gonna take a few sips of water and then we're gonna head in and take a look at the merchandise. Now we're doing this because, like I said, I had a channel member who asked what the newest merchandise looks like. They're gonna be making their way out soon. So by the way, if you're watching, I hope you have a safe trip and I hope you see some of what you like. I don't know if I would say that this is the best place to find Disney Vacation Club merchandise or if they have the biggest selection here, but I have had good luck in this spot. Other great places to find Disney Vacation Club merchandise tend to be the Riviera. Sometimes, for me, it's always been kind of hit or miss over there. Old Key West is pretty good every time I've checked, but it's been a while. We are gonna check out both of those places as well. First, because it's been so long since I've made my way over to Old Key West and Riviera, I mean, the coffee is right there. So it seems like an obvious choice, but we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna stick close to Disney Springs. Still, I do think that this is a good option for finding your Disney Vacation Club merchandise. So I don't know, what are we waiting for? Let's get in there. All right, we're heading in through the lobby. Let's see what we're working with here. Man, it smells so nice in here. All right, so I do see some stuff that looks new and there's a good selection, but over here behind me is a Disney Vacation Club kiosk, and on that kiosk is the bag that I saw over at the Gateway to Discovery yesterday. I'm gonna ask him and see if we can pick up that bag here. Fingers crossed. I mean, I'm not expecting much and I won't be upset if they say no, but wouldn't it be interesting if we could? Anyway, let's take a look at some of this merch. So it looks like there are a couple different collections here. We're gonna breeze through some of it. This one over here, I think is new, but I don't know how new. So bear with me. We've got this lounge fly, which is really cute. I do love the lounge flies that have this pouch because you can fit a pretty good sized phone in here, which is nice. Let's see the back. Oh, sparkly strap. That's cool. This is $90. And then we have a Disney Vacation Club member hoodie over here that looks like the backpack. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not crazy about the quality. We've talked about this before with other Disney Vacation Club or other Disney hoodies and sweatshirts. The quality's just not great and the price is usually outrageous. This one does glow in the dark, so there's that. $89.99. That is just a wild price for this, in my opinion, at least. But it is kind of cute. I do like that it matches. Let's see what else we have. So this, I'm not sure that this is new. It almost looks like a Spirit jersey, but also the shape is wrong. So maybe it's just a different kind of Spirit jersey. Let's see what we're working with. So no, not Spirit jersey, just Disney. It looks kind of square, almost like it's supposed to be a crop top. We do have that DVC logo on the front, and you guys saw the back. The price on this is $59.99. And then of course we have Saratoga Springs resort specific stuff. Now I think that some of this is new. We're gonna take a quick look, but I know we're really taking a look at Disney Vacation Club specific or generic Disney Vacation Club stuff, not resort specific stuff. This is a cute mug though. I do like that. And then we have, of course, some cups and other cups down there. Christmas ornaments, lounge flies, more Saratoga Springs stuff. But I am gonna pop on over here to show you this Disney Vacation Club stuff. Now, this is stuff that we've seen before. So we do have a Dooney and Burke back here that has the resort logos on it. That's cute. They have a few different versions of those bags as well. They are pricey, but they're great quality. They last forever if you take care of them. So I approve that message. We have these shirts, which we have seen before. I actually really like this one. I'm usually not a pink girly, you know, but it's cute. It's a Spirit jersey, so I'm assuming, oh, no price on there. Oh wait, is it a Spirit jersey? Oh yeah, that's a different tag. It's a lightweight Spirit jersey. I'm assuming it's like 70 bucks. Oh, there are more over there, so we'll take a look. This is cute as well. And then we have the ears. This stuff we've seen before in the past. So it might be your first time seeing it, but we have seen this. This stuff has also been available over at the Imagination Pavilion in Epcot, because there's a member lounge over there. Got this Disney Vacation Club member hat. I think the brim has like a cute design on it as well. This is really nice. I do like this. Kind of like a beach shirt. I like that it has all of the resorts on there. And then we have, oh, this is cute. I don't know if this is new or not. It's Disney branded. I do like this patch. That's really cute. Let's look at the price and then we'll look at the back. So this is $59.99. And there's nothing on the back. Sorry for that loud noise. It wouldn't be me shopping if I wasn't a little bit clumsy. Oh, this Spirit jersey, Disney Vacation Club member, it is $79.99. It's also really, really lightweight, which is nice because Florida, but also $79.99 is a lot of money for a really lightweight Spirit jersey, in my opinion. We have some more Saratoga Springs stuff over here. We'll just breeze past it. I like this hoodie, but I bet the quality's not going to be there. Let's take a look. You can even kind of see on the bottom. Can you tell? Quality's just not great. Very, very thin. Is it worth $69.99? In my opinion, no, but I don't know. That's just me. So that's what we got here at Saratoga Springs. Okay, so I was gonna go ask that Disney Vacation Club rep about the bag, but there were too many other people waiting for him. So I figured, you know what? He's not gonna have the bag, right? Like, let's just accept it for what it is. But I got a treat because I figure we got some time to kill and Halloween is here, whether we like it or not. So this is the pumpkin cheesecake mousse from here at Artist Palette. It's $6.49, it's adorable, and we're gonna eat it together, though it's mostly gonna be me, so I apologize in advance. This one looks really cute. You know, some of the resort snacks, especially that mummy cupcake that is available, I think it's over at the Boardwalk Deli. We got that last year. It did not hold up, but this is doing pretty well, even though it's kind of warm out here. Lots of layers of goodness in here. Can't wait to give it a try. That's pumpkin cheesecake. Let me see if I can give you a better look at what's going on inside here. So we have chocolate, we've got cheesecake, we've got, I don't even really know what this is. It tastes to me like pumpkin cookie. I know that gingerbread isn't pumpkin, but it reminds me of gingerbread, you know? It's got all those flavors. Very good. Now, I will say this was $6.49. Not cheap, but hardly the most expensive snack out there. I do think that you always have to like grade these things on a sliding scale and just understand that this is a vacation destination, you know. The prices are going to be a little bit higher than they would be at your local convenience store or something. Then again, the 7-Eleven that we grabbed some snacks from in Boston, that wasn't really cheap either. So anyway, I am going to keep eating this and enjoying every bite of it. And then we'll start making our way back to Disney Springs. All right, on the move again. That pumpkin cheesecake mousse was so good. I would definitely get it again. It wasn't too heavy or anything, though I only ate one of the Mickey ears because the chocolate just, it didn't quite fit, but it made it cute, you know? So anyway, let's make our way back to Disney Springs, and we're gonna do that using the boat transportation. And you can catch that transportation in the back of the gift shop. So as you can see, like, there's the seating area for Artist Palette. That's the Artist Palette right there. And then right here, if we keep following our way down, you're gonna see these doors. We're gonna go through those doors, and that's gonna take us down to the boat. So let me show you what that looks like. Oh wow, it's kind of nice and quiet back here. Could have sat here to cool off for a little bit, but we're on the move. So let's make our way out. If we keep going down these stairs, you'll see that'll lead us to the boat. And that's where we're headed. That'll take us back to basically where we started today, right where we exited Disney Springs, and we're gonna enter not in the same spot, but just down the way. Again, I'll show you. Of course, it wouldn't be a standard trip to Disney if we didn't just miss the boat transportation, which I think is exactly what's gonna happen today. So we'll see. Guys, I can't believe it, but we made it. Does this qualify as a magical moment? It just might. I'll take it. All right, we're back. Now this is where we exited, but we're gonna keep walking because we have to go through security again. So that's what we're gonna do. Do you guys remember when this used to be a bus stop? You could take a bus to this side of Disney Springs. There were multiple stops. Man, I miss that. Anyway, following the signs. There's another sign up ahead. Then we're gonna go through security and we'll be in. All right, so we just got through security and it dropped us right by Eat in this like little area. Got the Christmas shop. So it's like right next to where you leave, just on the other side of the building. Easy to find your way around. So good way to go. Nice way to duck out, you know? If you wanna go grab some food from somewhere that isn't Disney Springs, wanna just go for a quiet wander around a resort, it's a good place for that, Saratoga Springs. But all right, we need to make our way back out to the gateway to Discovery, which is out that direction. Also, we need to continually remind ourselves that we parked in Lime Garage today, not Orange. We don't wanna mess this up, but we do still have some time, so I'm gonna slowly wander my way over, maybe pop into the Co-op or World of Disney so that we can stay cool, you know, get some AC, and we'll see if any Halloween treats stick out to us on the way. I feel like most of the treats here are sweet or booze. I'm not gonna get any booze today because I gotta drive myself home. Also, I'm just not in the mood for that. Actually, there's one right here, the poisoned lime. $18.50 for this. It's got tequila. Oh, that's not for me. It does look good though. Anyway, if something catches my eye, I'll let you know about it. Also, if there's anything that you think should have caught my eye, I want to hear about it, so drop a comment. But we're gonna duck into World of Disney, cool off, then head over to the Gateway of Discovery, or Gateway to Discovery. That's the official name. And then we'll go from there. Fingers crossed. All right, so we're on the move again. Nothing really caught my eye over at World of Disney. There's one thing that I had my eye on. I'll pop a picture in here. It's this little Eeyore plush that straps to your bag. And part of me wanted it, but when you take the hat off, he looks really weird. So I think we're gonna pass on that. About $23 for this, $20 each when you buy two. So there's that. But now we're making our way over to the Gateway to Discovery. It is early, but we're gonna go hang out, sit in the AC over there and wait. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I know that last time we talked, which was, again, for you a few days ago, me yesterday, I said that I was going to write up something to DVC as soon as I got home. That didn't happen because there were some fires to put out at home, unfortunately. So that took up all my attention, but don't worry, I will be writing that up and sending it in. Just needed to resolve some other things first. Man, sometimes life comes at you from a number of different angles. Everything's good, but still, I was just busy doing other things. But all right, here we are. I was gonna make my way in and sit down on the benches in there, but it seems like those benches have been removed. I am actually gonna pop in, confirm that the bags are still gonna be available at noon, and then maybe we'll come sit outside. So that's the plan. All right, confirmed, bags are available at noon. So, yeah, we wait.
One eternity later.
All right, only about 10 minutes to go. It's toasty. So I can't wait for this whole thing to be over, but I'll be damned if I don't take advantage of this perk. I said I was going to, and I'm gonna. One thing I do find interesting though is from where I'm sitting, I have a clear shot of the door for the gateway to Discovery and the podium that the cast member is standing behind. And this whole time, which has been like 45 minutes at this point, I've seen a number of people, presumably Disney Vacation Club members, walk in the door with a smile on their face, look at their watch, smile, gone, turn around and leave. So, I'm telling you, this is one of those stupid things, those stupid basic things that could be easily corrected. This is why people get frustrated, man. That's why people get frustrated. Anyway, so while we were hanging out, I sent Russ a picture of that little plushie that I told you about, and he was like, buy that. So we did. We ran back over to World of Disney, and we got him. Isn't he just so cute? Perfect for Halloween, too. I mean, come on. But look at his head. I can't decide if I like the shape of his head or if I don't. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Either way, he was cute. There was a deal if you bought two. I only bought one. I'm not going crazy here. I like Eeyore, I like Halloween, and candy corn is my favorite. It's my favorite Halloween candy. I know, okay? I know. But can't wait to wear him on my bag. All right. We're almost there. Let me know if you guys would be hanging around like I'm hanging around in order to take advantage of this perk, you know? Like if you were here on vacation, would you be doing what I'm doing right now? I wouldn't, honestly. Also, as a side note, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna say it again. I think we have to go in the golden elevator or the brass elevator in order to take advantage of this perk. If not, I'm gonna have some things to say. But if we do, then that's gonna be the first time we ever make our way up to this like preview center area. I've never bothered coming out this way, quite frankly. I know some people have been like, it's a lounge, but it's not really a lounge. It's just kind of like a sales center. And every time I have been here before, there's been a wait. So there ought not to be a wait today because it's just me. Well, and you, but and Eeyore. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. So I just watched them bring boxes from the golden elevator into this portion, into the gateway to Discovery. And that's fine, like that's great. But if they're gonna be handing out these bags down here, why not just make the adjustment when they realize that the website wasn't right, making them available before noon? Anyway, let's get in there. All right, are you guys ready to see this bag that I waited for? It's not the bag that I thought it was. It's this one. It is a reusable tote bag. So basically like a grocery bag. It is really cute and it's good size, but it's not the bag that I thought we were getting. That bag, I'll show it to you right now. I did stop at a Disney Vacation Club kiosk just across the way and ask them what that bag was about. And that is for spending time with them at one of those basically sales events, which now they have multiple times throughout the day. We did one of these a while back. We went to the Riviera. At the time they were new. I do think that they're a great opportunity to learn how to use your Disney Vacation Club membership. Even if you've been a member for a long time, you can learn some useful information there and get information about the new and upcoming properties. They do have some deals available to you if you participate in that event, or at least they did when we went. So if you're thinking about expanding your Disney Vacation Club membership, maybe check it out. You can get some free swag, but it's not the bag we got. No, we got one of these. Was it worth the wait? No, definitely not. But I am glad that we did wait because, like I said, you get to take advantage of these things so that they know to keep them around. So that's what we did. Anyway, back to Lime Garage, we're heading out. Oh, and for the record, while I'm thinking about it, these events take place multiple times throughout the day and multiple days of the week at multiple locations now. So before, it was only at the Riviera and it was like only on Wednesdays or something, but now there's one that takes place here, over at, I think, Saratoga, they said, Riviera. Like, they're all over the place, so stop at a kiosk and ask about it if that's something that you're interested in. I don't think I'm gonna do it again. I was one and done for that, at least for the time being, but definitely take advantage if that's something you're interested in. All right, well, we're back at the Jeep, and I'm gonna make this quick because it is hot in this parking garage. Oh my God, like, I feel like I'm in an oven. At the end of the day, am I glad we got the bag? Yes. Do I think that it was much more complicated than it needed to be? Absolutely. Do I think that this was a failure on Disney Vacation Club's part and one that caused undue stress for their Disney Vacation Club members when they could have easily just made a minor adjustment? Absolutely. And you know, this is the frustration. I'm not gonna get into like a whole tangent on this, but this is the frustration that so many Disney Vacation Club members and just guests here at the Walt Disney World Resort experience all the time. It could have gone much smoother. One day of realizing that this was a problem from the cast members could have resulted in this being corrected. And Disney just chose not to go that route, or Disney Vacation Club chose not to go that route. They're one and the same. So anyway, as you can see, I am fully melting now, but it still was a good day. And this is also a great reminder to always have highlights in your day, always plan things, especially when things might not go right, that you can look back on and go, ah, that was the highlight, even though things didn't quite go right. But that pumpkin cheesecake, that was delicious, and I'm glad we stopped for it. Even though we didn't grab anything else, nothing really appealed to me. Even as I was sitting kind of waiting for this bag, I was wondering, like, should we stop in somewhere? Should we get something? And I just says, nothing really stood out to me, at least not today. But like I said, let me know if there's anything you want me to try. But for now, I need to mop up and head out. Thanks for hanging out with me, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Until then, stay cooler than I am and try not to drown in your own sweat. See you guys.